any buyers that haven't bid, or any buyers perhaps that are hoping the property gets passed in. I know we have a lot of post-auction, what we would call post-auction competition on the property. A lot of people that couldn't get under auction conditions, they're going to hope it doesn't sell here today. They're going to put an offer in tomorrow or Monday. So if you want to close the door on those people, you get sole rights to bid. You get sole rights to negotiate with the vendor if, of course, you are that highest bidder. So in the land of auctions, if you want to be first, well, hey, you just got to be last. Ladies and gentlemen, the vendors, of course, they do have a reserve price as auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits bidders attempting to stop other bidders from bidding. And, of course, the law does for fines for this conduct. The rules of vendor bids make it really, really simple for me to use our bid on behalf of the vendor. In fact, I'll make it so simple and so obvious. I'll even use those words, vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, we do sell here today by public auction. We ask the successful purchaser execute the contracts that have been sent out to all buyers. Everyone's familiarised themselves with that document. Pay a 10% deposit upon signing of that contract. Of course, they can both be done electronically, the payment and also the signing. Our system allows for electronic payment and the signing with settlement to be put down in 90 to 120 days' time. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity that we have here. 3/322 Maroondah Highway in the heart of Ringwood. 242 square metres of dirt underpinning your future. It is in a gated community. 2007 is when it was built. Not very old at all. And it is large than life. Larger than life. It is a large townhouse. You've got the 3 bedrooms, the master, of course, which is downstairs, which adds to your resale. Of course, if you're going to sell the property in years to come, downsizers, they want to know that the master's downstairs. You've got the 2 genuine living areas plus the sunroom. Ample space. 1 living area down, 1 living area up. The kitchen there, 900 mil arrangement and oven that has their new flooring. It is a wonderful property, as evidenced by the interest that we've had in the campaign. Nice, lovely deck, of course, that we have out there. There's the master ensuite there with the rain shower. It is a wonderful property, as evidenced, as I said, by the turnout. Well, there's 2 ways here, ladies, that you're able to bid. So I'll just do the housekeeping, then we'll get things underway. So the first way that you can bid is you can bid like you would on the street. You can put your hand up and yell out your bid. I will see you and I will hear you, of course. For you to be able to do that, you've got to have your camera and your microphone turned on. The second option, which is actually how I'd probably suggest, is down the bottom right of your screen, you'll see the number 14. That's how many people are watching the auction in the meeting at the moment. Next to those 2 people, the number 14 is what looks like a little page or a speech bubble. That is the chat function, in-call messages. That's the way I would suggest. You can type your bid in. It'll pop up on my screen, of course. My job as the auctioneer is to help guide you where you need to be. So just because you type your bid or just because you yell your bid out, doesn't mean the bid's acknowledged. Listen to me. I'll help you, guide you where you need to be. Well, that's probably enough out of me. I'll throw it over to you. Opening bidder offer. Get me underway. What's it worth? Where do we start? Opening bid 3/322 Maroondah Highway in Ringwood. We can start anywhere you like. Glad to see that even in lockdown, some things don't change. I know, of course, we are calling virtual auctions, but it's good to see that some things remain the same as an on-site auction. It seems to be, whenever I call for that opening bid, there's always that silence, the same as an on-site. I'm glad to see the traditions carried over virtually, but of course, time has ended. Now's the time to bid. Silence isn't golden when it comes to auctions. I'm happy to start it on a vendor bid if I have to, but it just means you have to bid against me. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we start? Opening bidder offer. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll kick it off with a vendor bid at 700,000. I think we can all agree there's a hell of a lot of real estate is for that. So with me, the vendor is 700. I'll take a $20,000 rise from there. That's 700 I have, 720 I search. 700 the bid, clearly bid and offered. If you want to be bidding, now's the time to jump on in. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, plenty of post-auction interest in the property. People that can't bid at auction today. Hope it passes in. If you want to cut the door out of them, you got to bid 700 with me. No one gets the right to negotiate. 700 I have, 720 I search. Call it 3 more times. That's 700, 1,000 now. Where do we go? 720 I suggest. That's 700 now. First call. Jump on in at 720. Second call. 700, 1,020 I search. Third, final time. That's 700,000. Jump on in for 720. Silence is not golden. It's not a very good strategy when it comes to auctions. If you want to give yourselves the chance to negotiate with a vendor, you got to bid at the moment. On a vendor bid, no one has that right to negotiate. Where do we go? 700 I have, 720 I search. 700 is the bid, 20 to get them in. Cam, I can see some conversations going on in the background. Olivia, got you in there, Faith, and good luck with the bid in there. 720 I have. That's 720. Suggest 40. 720. Clearly bid and offered. First call, 720. Second call, 720. Third and final time. That's 720,000. We have it there. Gonna go vendor bid against me at 740. That's 740. 60 get you back in fast. That's 740 with me, the vendor. 60 can I say? First call, 740 I have. Second call, 740, 760 where you need to be. Third and final time at 740, 60 to get you in. As I said, if we pass the property in on a vendor bid, no one has the right to negotiate. If you want to put yourself in front fast, you got to bid 760 where you need to be. Give yourself the chance to negotiate. At 740, I have 760 to get you back. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, the sunroom, the upstairs study as well. There's a huge townhouse. Hell of a lot of real estate here for this price. I think we can all agree. That's 740, 60 to get you in. What do you say, Faz? Surely not just one bid. It's not a very good strategy coming to bid in a one auction. You'll be around for a long time. That's 740, 60 to get you in, Faz. What do you say? You called it 3 times. I need to know. Otherwise, open slather. We'll take offers this afternoon. As I said, plenty of people interested in the property, hoping for this exact thing to happen. Hoping that it doesn't sell. If you want to cut them out of the negotiation, taking 60, Faz, not 50. 60 where you need to be. Appreciate the 10s. 760 I'll take, not 750. Come with me for 760, Faz. Otherwise, I'm happy to pass it in on a vendor bid. You don't get any right at all to negotiate. 760 I'll take, not 750. Have I done enough to convince you? 760, where can we go, Faz? What do you say? Got you in there, thought about it, made sense. That's 760,000. 760, clearly been an offer. Let's go. First call, 760. Second call, 760,000. Third, final time, that's 760,000. Back with me, the vendor at 780. That's 780, I got it there. That's 780 with me, the vendor. Where do we go from here, Faz? 800, I suggest. Give yourself the chance to negotiate. 780 I have. That's 780,000 I have. 800 I search. First call, 800 to get you in, Faz. Same as what I said before. On a vendor bid, you don't get any advantage, mate. You can put your offer in with everyone else, throw your hat in the ring, and we'll pick out the highest number. It's not a very good strategy. If you want to be able to negotiate with the vendor one-on-one, you got to bid 800,000. You need to be 780 I have. Second call, 780,000. 800 to get you in. Third, final time at 780,000, 800 to say Vaz. What are we doing, Faz? Are we in? Are we out? I need to know. 780 I have, clearly been offered. I'll tell you what, Faz. If you bid 800, I won't vendor bid against you. Okay? You can trust me, I'm a real estate agent. 780 I have, 800, and I won't vendor bid against you. No better bid. You can have sole rights to negotiate with the vendor. At 780, 800 to get you back in. What do you say? First call, 780,000, Faz. 800, what do you say? Second call, 780 I have. 800 to get your nose in front. And I won't vendor bid against you. Give yourself the opportunity to cut out the competition. Give yourself the chance to deal with the vendor in a one-on-one environment. Third and final time. That's 780,000, Faz. Are we in? Are we out? What are we doing, Cam? You can see some conversations going on in the background. 780, Faz. I need to know. 800 to get your nose in front. Give yourself the chance to negotiate with the vendor. 780 I have. What are we doing, Faz? Plenty of interest in the property, as I've said numerous times. They're hoping that this exact thing happens, hoping that it passes in on a vendor bid, hoping that no one has an advantage, hoping that the door is still ajar for them to put an offer in after auction. You've left the door ajar for them. If you want to close it, bid another 20, 800,000, and you close the door on them, you get first shot, first crack. Deal with you, no one else. 780 is the bid. I need to see you get a bid 800 or not, or I'll pass the property in. No qualms about that. We'll sell it later on. At 780,000 fads, are we in? Are we out? I need to know. What are we doing? Gonna call it 3 more times, and I've got clear instructions. I know what I'm gonna do. 800 to get you back in, I say. First call, 780,000. Second call, 780,000. 800 to get you in, fads. Third, final time, 780 fads. What are we doing? I need to know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is going to go speak to the vendors. We'll be back before you can say cat in a hat. Hey, thank you, patience, ladies and gentlemen. As you are, for those that just joined us, vendor bid at 780. I'm going to call it 3 more times, see where it goes. Welcome any bidding in there, Faz, if you want to jump on in. That's 780,000 first call. 780 second call. Where do we go from here, Faz? I need to know. Third and final time at 780. Any rise, Faz, I'll take. Otherwise, I've got clear instructions from the vendor. I know exactly what I'm going to do. At 780,000, Faz, would you like to jump on in? Well, clear instructions are going to put one more vendor bid in. Last vendor bid for me. That vendor bid is going to be $850,000. 850 is the vendor bid. Call it 3 more times. Otherwise, we're going to move to the next stage of our negotiation. As we said, lots of interest in the property. 850,000 first call. Second call. Third, final time. $850,000. Well, as they say, ladies and gentlemen, auctions are a process. They're not an event. Plenty of interest in the property. I'm sure the next time you drive down Maroondah Highway, you're going to see a big fat sale sticker up on that. 850,000. If you have interest in the property, of course, come forth. Otherwise, have a lovely, lovely afternoon. We hope to see you at the next Ray White Ringwood auction.